In this video, I'm going to be making Hostess Twinkies fudge and Girl Scout Thin Mints fudge. We have actually done the same recipe using, we did peppermint fudge and we did some butter rum fudge. We did it a couple years ago. So if you've watched that video, this is the exact same recipe, but I want to try it again, making the fudge with Twinkies and the Girl Scout Thin Mints to see if it works, because some things are better in fudge flavors than others. Also, at the end of the video, Kevin and I have never tried these candy canes, so we're actually going to be trying these at the end of the video before we try the fudge, just to see, does it taste like Twinkies? Does it taste like Girl Scout Thin Mints? And I will go ahead and tell you, those were $4.99 each, so $5 a box, and that's expensive. For 12 candy canes, $5 a box, but they were bought at Michael's, so that's why. So I have my stuff measured out for each thing. It's the exact same ingredients for each one except for the candy canes. That's where you get all your flavor. So for each one of these recipes, we're going to be using a 3/4 cup of heavy cream, a full 12-ounce bag of Nestle Toll House Premier White Morsels. We're going to use a whole container of marshmallow cream. You can use any brand you want. We're going to use a stick and a half of butter. That's just salted butter. And you're going to use a pinch of salt too. And then this is 2 cups of sugar. So I have that out for both recipes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my candy canes out. I'm going to unwrap the candy canes because that takes a long time just to unwrap the candy canes. But I'm going to make sure I'm going to unwrap every single one of them. I'm going to use all of these except for like half of a candy cane just so Kevin and I can try it at the end of the video. But normally you would just go ahead and you're going to unwrap all of them, and then I'm going to use the food processor, and one at a time I'm going to smash use the food process the candy canes. I'm going to do the Twinkies first, and then I'll do the Thin Mints. What you want to do is you want to get your blender, your mixer out, and you want to take your white chocolate chips and your marshmallow cream and put them in the mixer. I actually have 2 of these bowls. I have another one. Right here, and so I'm going to go ahead and dump my white chips in it for my other mixture, and my marshmallow cream. I'm going to put that in here as well. So now we're going to mix this together. And I'm going to switch it, and I'm going to mix my other one. Of course, if you're only making one kind of fudge, then you don't have to worry about switching any of this and doing the double. But I'm doing double because I'm doing 2 different ones. So now for each one of these recipes, you're going to put a stick and a half of butter. So stick and a half, and a stick and a half. And then you're also going to take, and I'm going to do this twice, so I'm just going to show you this one pan, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take my sugar and my candy cane sugar, and my heavy cream. And I'm gonna put this on the stove, and it is going to come to a slow boil. You don't want it to boil fast, a slow boil. And once it gets to a slow boil, you're gonna let it boil for 5 minutes, and you need to be stirring it constantly. So I'm gonna get this one started first, because once it's done boiling for the 5 minutes, I can only deal with one at a time. And while this is getting to the boiling point on the stove, I'm also going to get out 2 9x9" pans, and I'm going to cover them in parchment paper. I also should have told you, it puts a little bit of salt in here, just a little bit, not very much. Also, if you want, I'm over here with my other mixture. I haven't added my heavy cream yet. Save some candy canes for the top to sprinkle over the top of your fudge so it looks pretty and you can decorate it when it's finished. So this is how it looks when your butter starts to melt and your sugar's mixed and it's coming all together. It looks like this. And I have it on probably medium heat, so it has not started to boil yet. And then my other mixture, it still is just getting started, so it still looks chunky, and my butter hasn't melted all the way. So that's okay though. I want this one, I want one to get finished before the other one, so that I have time to deal with it before the other one's ready. So I'm just gonna let this sit here and stir it, make sure it doesn't stick, and then when it starts to boil, I have a timer I'm going to set for 5 minutes. So this has been boiling for 5 minutes. I'm going to put it in my mixer with the marshmallow cream and the white chips, and we're going to mix this together. Okay, now I'm going to take this whole mixture and pour it into my pan. I told you I was getting a 9x9" pan. If you want to use an 8x8" pan, you absolutely can. Mine just happened to be a 9x9" pan. So I'm going to pour this in there on top of the parchment paper. Doesn't look like Girl Scout cookie anymore. The Thin Mint doesn't look like that. I did switch my spoons that I was using to wooden spoons because I figured it would be better to start with a wooden spoon, that sugar mixture on the stove. So with this part, you want to work pretty quick because it's gonna set. It won't set up that quick, but I mean, you don't want to go slow either. So to this, if you saved some of your little sprinkles, which I forgot, so I had to get some from the ones that we're going to be reviewing, and I'm going to try to sprinkle some of that over the top. It would be a lot prettier if I had remembered to save more. So the Twinkie one that we're doing next, it's going to actually be a lot prettier. But this is okay. This will work. So now this, I'm going to remove my clips, and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and we're going to deal with our Twinkie one. Literally, this just makes it pretty, and you might be able to taste it more with the little bits on top. But I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I'll let you know how long I'll leave it in there, but you just want it to firm up, and then we'll be back. This has been in the refrigerator for, I'm thinking, like 2 hours, and I'm hoping it's ready. said at the beginning of the video, these were $4.99 each for the candy canes. The Twinkies, I saved us a couple little pieces here. The Twinkies candy canes are Twinkies flavored candy canes. You get 12. That one whole candy cane is 50 calories. I don't think that's bad at all. Okay, so I saved us a little piece. These are imported and distributed exclusively by Hilco in Louisville, Kentucky. Hilco LLC, Louisville, Kentucky. And www.hilcousa.com.
Same thing.
So both of them are made by Hilco.
That has a vanilla cake-like flavor. It's more vanilla than anything. But I do get a little bit of like a baked, cakey kind of flavor a little bit. Not bad. It's not one I want to eat all the time, but it's not bad at all.
No, I do like that. It's a very, very sweet vanilla.
Gets stuck in your tooth though.
It does get stuck in your teeth. Most people probably would suck on it though. You know, you would open
I
up.
normally would.
Do you open up the long end and then hold on to the hook part and leave the hook part in paper?
But I usually bite off pieces and just let it sit on my tongue and melt.
I think that's what most people would do. I would never guess this was Twinkie.
No.
But I like it.
No,
now let's see if it works in the fudge.
See if it tastes the
Yeah,
same.
see if see if it's good in the fudge. You mean just eat half or you can get your own?
You're fine.
Because I would think some flavors would work, some wouldn't. That is awesome.
It tastes like a vanilla. You want that?
Yeah, I do.
It tastes like a vanilla.
They're so good.
It does remind you of Twinkie. It probably reminds me more of Twinkies in the fudge than it does than the actual candy cane. It actually works better in the fudge.
That it does. That is absolutely delicious.
And it's actually better than a Twinkie.
I agree.
Twinkies
It's
are kind of
sweeter. You get that white chocolate, which makes it over the top sweet, but then you're getting that marshmallow cream.
And you taste the marshmallow cream too.
Yes, you do.
But really, what the flavor I'm getting is that cake-like brown vanilla flavor.
Yes, that makes some darn good fudge. That is delicious.
Good texture too. I like the texture.
And easy to do. So, of course, the longer you leave them in the refrigerator, the better.
Also, the longer you cook them, boil them, if you cook them for a little longer than 5 minutes, they'll get harder too.
Yeah, you're supposed. It said the directions you say 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes is really good for a good soft texture.
And if you missed the video where we did it a couple years ago, where we did peppermint or that buttered rum, so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all make the same thing. You just have to find candy canes that are in flavors you like.
Yeah, you need to use candy canes.
They don't make Halloween flavored candy canes a lot.
We looked. Yeah, we looked.
We were looking for pumpkin pie flavor or something like that. We just couldn't find it.
And we just didn't find any because I was ready to make fudge for Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the Girl Scout Thin Mint Candy Canes. Girl Scouts powers life-changing experiences for girls. This is officially licensed by Girl Scouts of the USA, a nonprofit. So do you think they get a piece of the pie?
Maybe.
I mean, I would think so. I would think this company would have to use their, pay them like a fee to put their name on it.
I'm sure they did for them too.
Oh yeah, they paid Hostess. Oh yeah.
At the mint for sure.
Yes, you definitely taste mint.
The chocolate is Tootsie Roll chocolate.
I agree.
It tastes like imitation chocolate. Like there must be a liquid chocolate flavoring somewhere that everybody uses the same one.
Tootsie Roll uses
because it's all basically the same flavor, the imitation chocolate flavor.
I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad.
I don't think
I actually like it better than Tootsie Roll.
I don't think it's bad. It's not toothpastey. But if you're going to compare it to like the leading chocolate mint combinations. Is
Like
there
an Andes
is there
or
one
anything.
that
It's not
you,
like that.
no, because it really doesn't taste like real chocolate.
It's 100% artificial chocolate.
Yeah. So let's try the fudge.
It's not bad though. I mean, like I said, I like those better than I do.
You can take the first bite if you want.
I like it that better than I do a Tootsie Roll. That was a little stickier.
Well, truthfully, you know me. If you watch my videos, I like to eat and I don't like to wait. So these probably could have stayed in the refrigerator another half hour. That is so good.
I tell you what makes it
But
better.
it does not taste, it changed the flavor change.
The chocolate is gone.
Uh-huh.
Like it cooked out. Like that imitation chocolate flavor.
I agree
It
with
all
you.
bubbled out of there. It's gone.
I agree with you.
So now
It's
you're just
better.
left with a nice mint flavor.
Mm-hmm.
With a hint of chocolate, but it's like actual chocolate flavor.
It is better. The fudge is better than the candy cane.
Yeah. The candy cane, unless you like that artificial chocolate, I probably would get the candy canes again, but
You know what? I'm going to say that about both of these. I think the fudge, both of these,
tastes better.
Tastes better in the, I mean, how could it be wrong when you're adding marshmallow cream and all that? I mean, you're adding a whole bag and heavy cream and butter. How could you go wrong with all those
the
wonderful
flavor you
things?
could throw it all and make it bad. But I think if it had kept that imitation chocolate flavor, I probably wouldn't have liked the fudge either.
No, but it didn't.
It literally all boiled away.
And the mint is you definitely get mint, but it's much lighter in the fudge.
It's kind of like a minty marshmallow.
Yes.
Kind of that flavor. Kind of a little bit of a vanilla.
But I think better because it has sweetness too, and it's not toothpastey at all.
No, not at least bit. And it's still, like I said, a little bit of that, just a hint of that chocolate flavor still remains, but not that really artificial flavor. It's just a little hint of the chocolate. I still would rather get the Twinkies. I would still rather eat the Twinkies.
Okay,
fudge.
so as far as a review on the candy canes, I would, the candy canes. I would totally buy the Twinkies again.
I like them.
Yeah, but I would not buy the Girl Scout unless you're gonna make that fudge.
Or you don't mind that artificial chocolate.
Right. If you're a huge Tootsie Roll fan,
Yeah, you'll like it.
then you'll probably really appreciate that.
Then it tastes like a mint Tootsie Roll.
But now I have bought other candy canes. I plan on doing a video just like this with 2 other flavors, and so I can't wait to see if it'll work with other flavors as well.
What's cool is you do any candy cane you can think of, you can pretty much do.
Yes.
We try to avoid the ones that have like a 3 or 4 combination flavors in the box. Like one has cherry, grape, lemon, and lime, or whatever.
You want all the flavor in the one stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to
That's
get.
what you're looking for.
Yeah. So I know they make like cinnamon, and I mean you could. They're just the possibilities are really endless at Christmas. And especially if you wait till after Christmas, all those candy canes go on sale, and you can get them
probably last forever.
They do. The date on this is good. I saw it. It's like 2024 or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, what's going to happen to it? Melt a little bit.
Where was it? I saw it on one of these. It's on one of these boxes.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, June 10th, 2024.
Yeah, 2024.
So
if you wanted, you could buy them and save them for next Christmas.
you absolutely could, because they really do make some terrific fudge. Just put them in I would put them in a Pyrex bowl or a tin or something like that seals, and keep them in the refrigerator. But you're gonna love this.
It's really good.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.